All right, good day, Edo people, and good day, Nigerians. Days ago, you would recall that I was on News Central TV or Channel 422 on DSTV with the Special Advisor to Governor Obaseki on Media, Crusoe Osage. And Crusoe Osage being known for his uncut and, of course, his low self-esteem, out of lack of words or what to say, ran out of a live broadcast. And that shows his level of shallowness. We all know him. Sometimes we call him belated journalist, but that is it. You see, some of the allegations I put out against the governor was the fact that I said it openly that the governor has bought arms, that's ammunition, to which he used in empowering the ESN, Edo State Security Network, some in disguise of vigilante, who became his political thugs. Those were the persons who went to unleash mayhem on the convoy of the deputy governor when he arrived Benin City days ago. And you know what happened? A policeman lost his life. While the Nigerian police, the Commissioner of Police Edo State, among other security forces, are trying to restore normalcy to curtail the event. Just today, you saw the video that is on social media, that is everywhere, where Governor Obaseki openly said that Nigeria will burn. He said, we will burn Nigeria. And I ask, is Obaseki running mad? Or has he run mad? Or is he mentally derailed? I want to ask, was that truly Governor Godwin Obaseki that was spewing that nonsense out of his mouth? I thought that the position of a governor, when you sit as the governor of a state, you are supposed to make life and death decisions, and you have to be careful in making those decisions. But here, and alas, days ago, on the 1st of July, Obaseki clocked 67 years. If a man of 67 years lacks wisdom, then what behoves of the youth? What becomes of the youth? That we are shouting, oh, the youth, the youth, the youth. A 67 years old man lacks wisdom, lacks understanding, lacks composure. He opened his mouth to say, Nigeria will burn. And I begin to wonder, where did they find this man? Where did they find him from? From what planet is he from? A sitting governor saying Nigeria will burn. A governor that arms boys, arms his thugs to go and attack the deputy governor that was lawfully reinstated by a competent court of law of this land. And while the man was returning, the man who has, for peace sake, left the state so that his supporters will be calm. When they are not seeing him, everybody will just calm down. And being restored to his office, was coming to take over his office. You sent your thugs to go and attack him. The man did not defend himself. The man did not attack. The man did not even do anything. Kept quiet. You killed an innocent policeman. And then you are still coming out to defend your boys whom you have asked to go out and hide themselves at various communities. You are now coming out to say that Nigeria will burn. Man. And that is why the charlatans like Olu Martins would stand up would stand on podium and say, we are going to beat them. We are going to beat them. I said it, that the commissioners who told me that Obaseki said, as at August last year, that Obaseki said he's going to tension the 2024 electioneering process. Those commissioners are not wrong. Those commissioners are not wrong. I feel leadership is about composure, it's about focus, it's about vision, it's about being able to control your emotion. It's about long suffering and patience. But if Obaseki is the definition of leadership, then I think Edo State missed it very, very well. That dastard error in the form of Obaseki ought not to even be a local government supervisory councillor, let alone being a local government chairman or now sitting on an exalted position as governor. I have taken time as a political scientist and as a lover of history. I went through the history of this nation. I checked most African states despite their level of underdevelopment. And I found out that the worst element to ever govern any state in Nigeria and in Africa is that man called Obaseki. Is that man that has very little thinking faculty, whose thinking mentality is very, very low. Anything that Obaseki is just surrounded with is violence, violence, violence. And I challenge anybody to also challenge me. Mention 1 year, 1 month, for the past 8 years that Obaseki has never been involved in a case or in a fight with anybody. How can a sitting governor say, we will burn Nigeria? Who is Obaseki to burn Nigeria? Obaseki, what is your contribution to this nation? Edo State was given to you for almost 8 years. What did you contribute to the lives of the people of Edo State? You couldn't tie roads. You couldn't build bridges. You couldn't build schools. You couldn't build hospitals. You couldn't even equip them. You couldn't employ people into the civil service. You could not do anything reasonable. The only thing you were able to do was embezzle funds left, right, and center. Take loans left, right, and center. Fight people left, right, and center. Disrespect traditional institutions left, right, and center. Steal money and pass over to your cronies left, right, and center. These are the only things you've done for the past 8 years. And then the only thing you cannot do, instead of bowing your head out of shame, you could open that your hippopotamus mouth. That hippopotamus, that big mouth that of yours, that has never spoken anything good about the state, to say that Nigeria will burn. If we want to talk about Nigeria, are you supposed to even be counted as a citizen? You are a disgrace to your family. If you are the governor of Edo State, you could make that stupid utterances, then you need to be checked. And I think it is time for even the federal government to begin to check, to set up an institution that will check the reasoning of people before we give them office. I am sure that if Obaseki is not a former madman, he should be a madman, or he should be exhibiting the traits of complete madness. Only a madman, only a sitting governor who is mad, who is mentally derailed, will open his mouth to say that a nation that we are struggling to build, a nation that we want to build to prosperity, growth, that will transform the life of our people, we born. Obaseki, it is you that we born. Nigeria will not born. And I use this time to call again on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please curtail the excesses of Obaseki. If it was in the days of President Olusegun Obasanjo, I dare say that they no born Obaseki where make him make that statement and still be on seat today. He will use the long arm of the law to clip him. President Tinubu should rise up and take the bull by the horn. Enough of all these governors who just come out who are charlatans, who come out to spill on courts, who come to tension the society, tension the state. Our people are already tensioned with insecurity. They are already tensioned with hunger and starvation. They are already tensioned with so many abnormalities in our society, especially the Edo society. For an old adult or an adult child or a child adult to come out in the disguise of a governor to say that we will burn Nigeria, I expected the DSS to call him to question him. I expected the security details to be withdrawn immediately. Maybe that is what is pushing him. I expected the president to take proactive care. I expected the State House of Assembly by now to issue impeachment process on him. And I expected that the medical bench or the medical association, medical doctors association in Edo State, or they call all the psychiatrists together to go and check his brain. Maybe something is missing. I am sure some tissues are missing. And I expected the pastors or our spirituality to go and check if he has been spiritually attacked. Because no sane leader, no leader that has that sense will make such statement. That's a dastard utterance. That utterance is weighty and should not be just downplayed upon. Obaseki is just telling Edo people what they should be expecting. I said it before, and I'm saying it now again and again. I know what those commissioners told me. They said Obaseki spent close to 2 billion to import ammunition. And one of the evidence is what you saw the other day. If not, where did those guys get those bullets they were shooting? They were shooting sporadically. If it were guns that have 66 rounds or 88 rounds, you don't expect them to shoot that long. So it shows that somebody is bankrolling their armory, and that is why their arsenal is not dry. They keep shooting and shooting. And then they gather today. You heard what Matthew Dokame was saying. You heard it. So Obaseki is using his immunity clause to empower Togri, to empower violent people into our society. And let me tell you, when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. I am even happy that Comrade Philip Chaibu is calm. I'm happy the way the APC governorship candidate behaves, and of course the APC chairman, they are all calm, allowing the law to take its full course. But that is not to say that the federal government or security agencies should not call Obaseki for questioning. The immunity clause never said that the governor cannot be invited to question. The immunity clause never said that his security details should not be withdrawn. If it is because of those security details and Obaseki's high-handedness is what is giving him that mind to think that he can say he will burn Nigeria, then I expected the president to use his veto power to clip him. This is the time. This is the time. No governor in any state of this nation should be allowed henceforth to make such a statement. To make such a statement. If these other politicians are also hot-tempered like Obaseki, what do you think will become of Edo State? If Philip Chaibu also said, I want to show that I'm a man of immunity, I also have my means, and then he wants to tension the state, what do you think will happen? If Honorable Janet Tenebe also said, okay, let me show my own strength, all the APC gubernatorial candidate also for 2024 also said, let me show my own strength, I'm a citizen, what do you think will happen? We are not in the jungle. Obaseki should be curtailed now. He should be controlled. Obaseki should be called to order by the federal government. The IGP should call Obaseki to order. The director of DSS should call him to order. They should question him. There is something he is hiding that we need to know. What does Obaseki enjoy when blood is being spilled? Why does Obaseki like seeing blood? Is he a bloodthirsty demon? These are questions the security agencies need to ask him, and we should get answers. Edo people demand answers. Nigerians should demand answers as to why a man will say that our nation will burn. So that's why the pains that the people are passing through now. Obaseki is not okay with it. He said Nigeria, he said we will burn Nigeria. Then we need to ask him, what is the offense of Nigerians that Obaseki want to burn their nation for? I don't expect any reasonable person to close their mouth. I don't expect any reasonable person to fold their hands. And I don't expect the leaders of this nation to fold their hands. We must bring Obaseki to book. Obaseki is no more Nigerian than any other person in this nation. Obaseki is no more powerful than we who voted for him. Obaseki is a servant to this nation, and he should know his position. He should be called to order. He should be called to order. We are not in the jungle. Yes, we know that life outside the society is nasty, brutish, and short. We are in a sane society, governed by rules, laws, and that is why we have our constitution. The constitution should prevail on Obaseki now. Obaseki should tell us what is that thing he left in Osadebe Avenue that made him so high-handed that he is ready to spill blood, smoke people like dry fish, just to ensure that his puppet, his Lagos contraband, Aso Igodalo, becomes the governor of Edo State. Yes, we are aware of what he's trying to hide. And we say we are going to resist Obaseki at all costs. And we are going to resist him. If he's saying he's going to burn Nigeria, we will resist him from burning Nigeria. If he wants to burn Edo State, we will resist him from burning Edo State. Whatever he's hiding, we will smoke that thing out.